speed. They think.
Dear underdogs, keep believing in yourself, even if no one else does. Drown out the noise from the haters, the doubters, the naysayers, the so-called experts. Brush aside all the people who tell you why you can't. Can't because you're too small, too slow, too big, too weak, too whatever. When I was heading into the NBA, all I heard was why I wasn't gonna make it. That I was too small to be a starting point guard, too small to be a top 5 draft pick, too small to make a real difference on the court. Every day I use that doubt as fuel to prove all the doubters wrong. I'm calling on you to do the same. That's right, I'm talking to all you underdogs out there. And this goes beyond sports. It extends to all of us fighting for social justice reform against a system that's been stacked against us. Let's be honest, there are times where we fight for social justice feels hopeless, where no matter what we do, we can't win, can't get what we're fighting for, the odds feel stacked against us, but we gotta wake up every day with just as much determination, if not more than the day before. Let's channel that true underdog spirit, that belief in ourselves, that no matter what the odds are, what everyone else is saying, we will get the change we're all fighting for. To all my fellow underdogs out there, I want you to know I'm with you. I support you. I believe in you. Keep believing in yourself. Keep fighting for what you want. Never give up hope. Sincerely, Trae Young.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. What a great comeback story for Derrick Rose. His resilience over the years of injuries has been rewarded. He says everybody struggles. People pretend like they don't. My down days were on TV, so I couldn't hide. The whirlwind I was in, I always stayed calm. I think that's just part of who I am. It's my character. Kevin?
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Grizzlies. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference.
And for the Grizzlies, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Derrick Rose, Okafor out there with Griffin. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Mikhailuk in at the 3 slot. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Melton in at 2 guard. Rose scanning the floor. And the pass to Ellington. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. That one falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Jackson following the score by Derrick Rose. No good from Valanciunas.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Rose against Valanciunas, and it's in there. Rose has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Just another day at the office. D. Rose knows when and where to get his points.
Morant against Rose. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The Pistons on offense. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
It was just an off game for them, to say the least, but to almost pull it out was impressive in its own right.
Shot clock at 3. That shot by Griffin, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Now here's Griffin. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Rose, Morant with some nice D.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Jackson has the open look. Here's Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got 6.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Griffin. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Three-pointer.
Defensively for Anderson, it's all about positioning. Does a good job there holding his ground.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Count the basket. He has 6.
It's hard to try to stop D. Rose. When he's committed to scoring, get out of his way.
Pass to Melton, to the middle, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here is Rose. The Grizzlies making the shot. Three-pointer Ellington. Rebounded by Jackson. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc, drills it from outside.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Rose. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Denver.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way. You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Over to the wing. Melton, no good. Pistons trail by 10. Fast break, here they come. Here's Mikhailuk. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. He's perfect from the line this time. Jones with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Winslow kicks to Valanciunas. Morant outside. Clark inside. Working on Plumlee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he fell to 21.
And that one misses. That one misses.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Now here's Wright. 14 points from him the last game against Denver.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
Clock at 4. From deep. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And a quick look at some of the numbers for John Morant.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and it's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
Inside. Outside, Jones. Pass to Morant. Over Wright. No good off the front iron.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Jackson against Jones. Jackson passes to Plumlee. There's the dish to Wright. No good that time. Nice D from Valanciunas. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They're leading by 8. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go. Don't be shocked if they're aggressive again today as well.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Grizzlies have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And he knocks down the first one. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there, I agree. Pistons trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I tell you what, Jackson is a lot stronger than you realize until you see him up close. Also great at just staying in control and finishing those tough shots.
Here's Mikhailuk. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Tillman. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
The first free throw is good.
You know, in most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone number 1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Jang, he's checked in for Clark. And he makes both free throws. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And a moment to see numbers for Wright. He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Now here's Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Plumlee, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
The pass to Jackson. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Morant with the steal. Goes up and finished off by Morant.
Love that effort from Ja Morant. He doesn't want to just start fast breaks. He wants to finish them.
Morant against Wright. The wide open look for Plumlee. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Plumlee's got his second bucket of the game to go. Up top, Morant, guarded by Jackson, and it's blocked.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Plumlee finds Jackson. Pistons passing it around. Three-pointer right. Rebound by Jang. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Down low, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. And a switcher also for Detroit. Rose is checked in. Plumlee with the steal. And here comes the break. Rose passes to Stewart. It's rebounded by Memphis. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Grizzlies lead by 12. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Memphis leading by 12. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Okafor, Josh Jackson out there with Griffin. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Rose in at the point. Here's Jang. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Rose passes to Griffin. Back to Rose. Jackson looking around. 5 on the clock. Rose in the post. The shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And right, here we go. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Ellington's checked in. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And the Pistons with possession here. It's a 14-point game. Here's the teardrop.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And Jang puts it in.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Now here's Rose. He has 6. Here is Ellington. Pass to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Jones. Detroit, no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Tipped away and stolen by Ellington. Anderson with the block.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Okafor with the block. Outside Griffin to end the drought. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In terms of drawing fouls, Griffin is one of the best we have in the NBA.
At the line for 2. Shooting 2.
That's good from Blake Griffin.
You know, when healthy, Blake Griffin is still a force. He's an athletic, multifaceted big man.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Griffin hits them both. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Melton. Jones against Rose. High arcing shot, and it's Jones laying it in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Bounce pass from Rose. Jackson kicks to Rose. Valanciunas against Okafor. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Griffin. Poked loose. It's stolen by Jones. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. And Griffin sends it back.
Griffin has great timing. That's the reason why he blocked that shot.
And the rejection by Jackson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ellington. Right side, Griffin. Tries yet again. It's stolen. And now here comes Jones leading the break. A second chance effort. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Outstanding focus by Valanciunas on the shot. He is just a big, strong player who brushes off opposing defenders.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. White, he's checked in for Jackson. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Rose throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Clark. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Here's Melton, defended by Griffin. Melton's shot is good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Wright looking around. Outside Rose. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Anderson. And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname Slow-Mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in.
A versatile swingman, Kyle Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo for his methodical style of play.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of five-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Stewart's checked in for Blake Griffin.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Pistons shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Ellington, the pass to Wright. The pass to Mikhailuk. Detroit, no good that time either. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. And that one's good. Morant's got 10.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make.
Here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
And you look at Morant. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Pistons with possession here. Here's Stewart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 3 on the clock. And that one's good. Right.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Morant against Wright. Pass to Valanciunas. Clark right side. And slam dunk by Clark.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Ellington the pass to Plumlee. Kicks to Wright. Lays it up and banks it in. Wright's got 5 points now this quarter. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Melton passes to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Inside. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Wright. Wright's got his third assist on the night. The Grizzlies shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? It's deflected. Now here's Ellington. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Valanciunas. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And that one's good. Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Pass to Mikhailuk. 1:58 left in the first half. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Doomboy is checked in for Detroit. Rodney Magruder comes in for Wayne Ellington. Good on both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Morant. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Here's Magruder, following the basket by Ja Morant. Right inside. Jang defending, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Right. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Right against Morant. And it's right, sending it back. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. We'll take a look at the Pistons. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon.
And right now for the Pistons, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
Here's Doumbouya. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Passes it to Wright. 43 seconds left here in the second, and it goes down 2 points. Wright's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
That one good for 2.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Magruder, still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's right on the wing, guarded by Morant. And right, here we go. It's good.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Up top, Morant, guarded by Wright, and finished off by Morant.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. We got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, and Shaq, a team that used to be known for its grit and grind style, Memphis starting to amass high-profile superstar prospects.
Yeah, Ja Morant is flash and substance. Great leader, makes everyone around him better.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson Jr., poster child for the modern-day big, can stretch the floor and guard everyone at every position. This is a good team.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Morant. Then there's Anderson, and it's Melton in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here is Rose. There's the pass to Ellington. Now Griffin. And another 3 for Detroit.
Look at Blake Griffin knocking down that three-point shot. You can see the increased confidence he has with it.
Pass to Melton. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And it's Memphis on the break. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now, the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market, with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, DA. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Anderson. Valanciunas with the ball. And Okafor with the block. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Outside Rose. Shoots from 14, and it's good, 2 points. Rose has got 10 points.
Derek is just exceptional in the paint. A gifted score amongst the trees.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant.
Pistons foul.
Detroit making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Pistons, Josh Jackson.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. It's Jackson atop the key. Can't hit that one. And the Pistons now going the other way. There's Jackson with the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Morant. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 24.
Ja Morant's floater is the great equalizer. He doesn't have to get to the rim to do damage.
Rose kicks to Jackson. There's the lob to Jackson.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Morant against Rose. They get the rebound. Jackson misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Rose. 10 points for him. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
And the rebounding contributions have been on the uptick over the last few months. He's definitely appeared to have made a concerted effort to really impact the game more and more with his work on the backboard.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Winslow comes in for Anderson. And Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Both free throws good from Morant. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside Jackson. Knocks it loose. Just 5 on the clock. Griffin inside. He's against Clark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Coming hard on the drive, Winslow daring someone to get in his way.
And there's the pass to Griffin. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Here's Okafor. Griffin trying to get open. Morant outside. Jackson passes to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Winslow dishes to Jackson. Over Okafor. Jackson misses. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Jones, the pass to Morant. The teardrop falls in. Morant's got 28.
Gotta love watching Morant get after it. He goes all out, tank, never on empty.
Now here's Griffin. 5 points in the game. Okafor inside. He's covered by Clark. Okafor gets the bucket.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Grizzlies have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jackson.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And so Jackson nails both of them. And the Pistons with possession here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now Winslow, 5 points in the game. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And Memphis making a change here.
John Concha. Gorgie Dang.
Wright against Jones. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Wright. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. On the wing, Winslow. Here's Stewart. No points in the game yet for him. Wright outside. Pass to Magruder. Doumbouya with it. Puts up a 3. The second effort. Good on the shot. Plumlee's got 12 points in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Jang. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. A floater. Jones, no luck. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Doumbouya gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Conchar. To the inside. Here's Jang. And another miss by Memphis.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. Number 1, the Grizzlies. In the third spot, the Pistons.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
Now here's Jones. Stolen away. .141 left in the third. And here is Doumbouya. A wide open look here for Wright. It's good on the putback. Stewart's got his first 2 points of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Winslow. 5 points in the game. And it's good off the back rim and in. Winslow's got 7 points in the game.
It's important for Winslow to make this. When the defense tries to entice you to take it, he has to knock it down.
Plumlee finds Wright. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Throws it up high. But they'll get another chance. Offensive rebound.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Winslow with it. 7 points in the game. 29 seconds left to play here in the third.
Using that solid frame inside, Winslow draws the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Justice Winslow. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
I love the energy and effort Winslow brings to the court. If he continues to play hard, I think he'll be around for a long time.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Mykhailiuk is checked in, and Ellington is subbed in for Rodney Magruder. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Detroit's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Winslow against Wright. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Down low, here's Valanciunas.
Well, you know that Valanciunas has the potential to go off, and he's doing it here.
Justice Winslow.
Now here's Wright. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. Wayne Ellington is out there with Hayes. And it's Bay in at the 4 slot. Pistons keep it alive. Now Anderson. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis. Yep. You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
Hayes, bounce pass. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Morant, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Allen. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Valanciunas.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Hayes the pass to Stewart. And that one, good.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Passes it to Tillman. Back to Morant. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained, and I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in, and I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. That's good from Morant. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The pass to Griffin. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Morant dishes to Allen. Here's Valanciunas. Here's Morant. Bain. No good there.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
5 on the clock. Here's Hayes. The Pistons rebound.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Sweet little floater. Hayes has got his first 2 points.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Allen outside. Memphis moving it around. And he converts the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And Allen slams it in.
I love his attitude. Ja Morant has the initiative to go after steals.
Now here's Hayes, guarded by Morant. Pass to Bay. Here's Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Stewart. Sinks the three-pointer. Stewart's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
And they double up Morant. with the teardrop. 2 points. That one goes. Morant's got 11 in the second half.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Pass to Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's what Griffin is known for best, his unreal vertical, which allows him to go over defenders.
And that one's good, Morant.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Hayes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Detroit, Killian Hayes. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Jang, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Then for the Pistons, Doumbouya comes in for Blake Griffin. And Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Jackson. Hayes hits them both. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Wound up there for Clark. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Here's Bay. Passes to Hayes. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Jang. Allen inside. Detroit with the rebound. And here's Hayes. The pass to Magruder. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Stewart. Over Allen. But he stays with it. And Stewart gets it to go.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
And they double up Morant. Pass to Clark. Misses the 3. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Stewart. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And Zhang kicks to Allen. Pass to Morant. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got 10 points in the quarter.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Hayes with it. Shoots over Morant. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Allen outside. Now the pass to Jang. Lets it go from 14. Bay pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Now here's Hayes.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And it's good for 2.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Now here's Hayes. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Bay. And the rejection by Jang. Morant surveying the D. And it's Clark in the corner. Takes a three. Kicks it out to Allen. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And finished off by Morant.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.